I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon, and we will grow. And I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Now Mars will make its move in the zodiac sign of Aries. It will complete its journey from Pisces zodiac sign and will enter once again to begin the ferocious journey of Mars, starting with the Aries zodiac sign and Ashwini nakshatra. So when Mars is moving in the fire zodiac sign Mesh Rashi on 1st of June, it will continue this transit till 12th of July. Couple of things. When Mars moves into Aries zodiac sign, it creates a lot of energy vortex around every one of us. Mars comes back. Mars has to cross the Gandanta of the Pisces and Aries. It crosses the boundary of Revati nakshatra and Ashwini nakshatra, setting things into motion. A lot of things in your life that were stuck from a very long time may now move and show some action. This is more like a ferocious energy, a strong vibration hitting your Mooladhara chakra, and this can give rise to Kundalini awakening, or at least some experience related to Mooladhara chakra. This will take away the fear. This will take away the worry. This will give you balance. But you need to understand few secrets. Now Mars may move into Aries many times in the past. But every time a planet makes a transit, other planets and their position with respect to Mars is very important. What is happening this time when Mars moves to Aries? Let's try to find it out. But please do subscribe, because your subscription really matters. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. For consultations, you can drop me an email or call on the number displayed on the screen. And if you want to connect me through Instagram, the link is in the description box. You can also take the Instagram subscription, which is a paid subscription, where I will share some behind the scenes, some interesting insights, and some casual talk with you. Now, let's continue discussion on Mars transit in Aries and its impact on all of us. See, Mars is a planet full of enthusiasm. Mars is a planet that represents energy, willpower. It is also a planet that has the potential to give you fulfillment of desire. Mars and Moon combination is therefore considered as desire and action combination, cause and effect combination. But when Mars enters Aries zodiac sign, and especially the first 10 degrees of Aries, which is a hyper energy of Ashwini nakshatra, Mars wants to give you a lot of things. So it will prepare you, it will train you, it will condition you. So as soon as the energy comes, there will be a sudden wave. People who have Mars Ketu, people who have Rahu Mars, people who have Mars Moon conjunction, Mars Venus conjunction will feel this wave vibration in a very sharp manner. Also, when Mars crosses the boundary of Pisces and Aries, steps foot into Aries, it is creating a Papkartari Yoga. But over whom? Over Rahu. That is the beauty. If you observe that Mars is hemming the Rahu with Shani, and when that happens, Shani Dev, with its Purva Bhadrapada energy and Mars with its Ashwini energy, traps Rahu in such a manner that Rahu's intent to destroy your wealth, Rahu's intent to create illusions, hallucination comes down. Saturn's reality, Saturn's energy of Purva Bhadrapada, which is more Aghora like energy, which is an energy where you will try to move to a different dimension. Watch my Saturn transit in Purva Bhadrapada video. It's already live, or you can see the thumbnail here. And Mars moving in Aries zodiac sign is a new lease of life. It's a new set of energy. So Mars and Saturn will work perfectly well in sync to reduce the point of Rahu. This means those who are running in Rahu Mahadasha or Antardasha may face some trouble, restrictions, especially where on one side you want to run. Because of Rahu you have this intention, but because of Saturn, the bubble of excitement is getting burst. Saturn's third aspect falls on Aries. Remember that. And because of Saturn's third aspect falling in Aries zodiac sign, this can create emotional setbacks. This can create expectations mismatch. You may feel, you may desire, you may want many things, but in reality that may not be possible. So plan that out. Those who are running Aries Charadasha, those who are running Mars Mahadasha or Antardasha will feel the maximum effect of this Mars transit. Aries Ascendant and Aries Moon sign are definitely the one that is getting affected the most when Mars transits Aries. Also, the fire zodiac sign of Leo and Sagittarius will get the energy boost. See, when Mars is in Aries, begin something that is related to energy. Start a cycle. Like do something for your health, start a new business, take a pledge. You take New Year resolution, take New Year resolution when Mars goes into Aries. It's like a new year for Mars. And those who are Mars dominated people, it's a very good time. Say Mars is in your Lagna, you have a Capricorn Mars, your Mars is with Surya, your Mars is with Jupiter. You will get all the energy, support, enthusiasm, willpower necessary to push something positive. But the moment Mars becomes negative in your chart, you might see that this Mars and Martian energies may push a negative agenda. Something that is not so great, something that is deceptive. And that is when the third aspect of Saturn will create a lot of problems. Now you have to divide this third aspect into two parts. One until 30th of June and the other one for the next 12 days. Why? Because on 30th of June, Saturn is becoming retrograde. So after that, the aspect on Mars will be very strong. So for the first 30 days, for the entire month of June, Saturn will support Mars. If Mars, which is you, your energy, your decision, goes into lust, gambling, you use your energy into something negative, you use your energy in defaming someone, by trying to dominate someone, if you try to show unnecessary power, for the next 12 days of July, Saturn will have a very strong grip on Mars, and you will see that all the castles that you have built on a negative platform will start crumbling down. So there are some rules to this. Number one, no cussing, no cursing, no use of foul mouthing. Number two, eat low calorie food. Take great care of your health. Mars in Aries is sheer pure fire energy. Use it wisely. Fire comes from food. That's the beginning, Anna Sharir. And you need to focus on your diet and keep it very simple, healthy, maybe green leafy vegetables. Point number three, do regular exercise. See, energy might come, but how will you manifest? How will you make your body and mind ready? So, exercise. Number four, do mantra japa related to Bhagwan Hanuman, at least Hanuman Chalisa, but now do it with full energy, dedication, devotion, with all your might, and show that you are ready to surrender to Bhagwan Hanuman. Now see, when Mars enters Aries and travels few distance, there are 5 planets in Taurus: Sun, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, and then for 2 days there will be Moon also crossing over this. So second house from Mars is a crowd. That means Mars may feel, and that is a positive crowd by the way. So Mars may feel confused. It's like when you play a game, which skin of the game should you choose? In that case, the confusion may destroy the Mars and your energy may be used in choosing from the options rather than actually finding an and moving on the right track. So there is a very high chance that you will waste your energy. The moment you put your energy into something wrong, Saturn will stop it. So there may be a lot of people who will experience struggle moving ahead. That means you may not be on the right track. One way to judge whether you are on the right track or not is if things are very smooth during this time. If you are smoothly sailing ahead, then definitely this is going to be a very, very positive time. But if things are blocking you, stopping you, you are unable to achieve what you are supposed to achieve, that means you need to rethink on your plans, rework on your plans. Where is Rahu? Rahu is in the 12th house from Mars. That means enemy at the gate. Mars is going to be very active. In such case, fourth aspect of Mars will be very effective. So Cancer is one area, Kark Rashi is one area where Mars will be highly obsessive, defensive. So Cancer, ascendant and moon sign people and people who are seeing the Kark Rashi area will observe Mars protecting that house. So don't experiment. Say Kark Rashi is in your, say, 5th house. So don't experiment with food. Don't experiment with children. Don't scold them. Mars will immediately react. That means, say, you scold your child, the child will react back because that person will behave like Mars. Remember that. People with Libra. So if you are interacting with people who has Libra moon sign, they will judge you very fast if you are experiencing the Mars transit, and people who have a weak Mars, say Mars in Kark Rashi, Mars in, say, 12th house, Mars in Pisces, or Mars in 7th house, but not in its own zodiac sign, you should be using this time to focus more on constructive way of building your life. But you need to destroy all the old patterns, and to destroy all the old patterns, Reiki, pranic healing, therapies, hypnosis, meditation, yoga, pranayama, mudra, consulting to an astrologer if necessary. All these are the ways, holistic ways of handling. Anger will also be very high, especially Mars dominated people. If, like, say for example, you have Rahu Mars on the ascendant, this is the time you will be able to achieve a lot of things. So anger may be good. So you are angry with yourself. So with that anger, you hit the gym. With that anger, you run. With that anger, you win over enemies and win the competition. That is good. But the moment you become complacent, the moment you think you are ever powerful, the moment you try to push an agenda unnecessarily, and the moment you try to hurt someone, Mars will take the shape of a lion and will attack you. And you won't realize. Because remember, Mars will have 3 flavors. In Ashwini, it wants to make things done. You will see, you will meet deadline, you will run fast, things will move very fast. In Bharani, suddenly Mars will be very, I will say, sensual in nature. So this can create lust, which is tamas. Mars in Bharani is very tamasic in nature. So you need to counter that tamas with lot of sattva. And Mars in Kritika is like Mars waking up out of tamas and immediately reacting to situation. A knee-jerk reaction, ready for war. So in that case, you should not be fighting. You should be adjusting to these energies. Watch my nakshatra transit video of Mars, where I will explain about each nakshatra, how Mars will behave for that nakshatra. We are discussing zodiac. We will also discuss about nakshatra. Ketu is 6th from Mars. And Mars will aspect Scorpio. When that happens, Mars is taking away the strength and friendship of Ketu. So Mars will use Ketu. So don't be surprised if something suddenly terminates. Say you're doing a business or a partnership, terminates. Marriage stops. But for whom? For someone who is actually negatively influenced by Mars. For others, it can be simple termination, like you don't want to eat certain food. Say someone was very fond of tea and now suddenly says, I don't want to drink tea. People with ascendant Mars, Sagittarius Mars, Leo Mars, Aries Mars will be getting the positive effect. But on the opposite side, on the water sign, Kark and Pisces Mars will see the negative side. The Mars which is in air zodiac sign. So if you have Mars in air zodiac, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, you will feel angry. You would feel the Vega, the Vayu Vega, the flow of air, and you would want to do something. But you need to relax. Earth signs are more calm. Earth will see slow simmering of the energy. It is like a slow build up. And towards the end, that means when the Mars is ready to move to Taurus, then you will show the reaction. This Mars is good for career development, esports, gaming industry, tech creators, anybody who is working in energy sector, anyone who is working with blood, that means if you are into pathology labs, anyone who is working into syringes, needles, weapons, Mars in Aries will give you a whole spectrum of opportunity. Because this Mars is getting the support from the second house. Second house from Mars has Jupiter, Sun, Venus. I know that Venus is combust. That's fine. If Venus is combust, Mars will take more risk. The only problem is that this can make you a little self-centric. This Mars has two poles. Either you will work for yourself or you will start working for others. Balance this. Because if you work for yourself, you might miss the things happening around you. You may lose friendship, you may lose relationship, you may lose golden opportunity, golden time with your relatives and loved ones. You are too career focused. But if Mars is focused on others, your health will go down. That is why when you are dealing with Mars, especially in Aries, you are dealing with Ketu energy, Venus energy, Surya energy, you are dealing with motion. It's like fast and furious. You are dealing with emotions, lust, creation. Mars in Bharani is also going to create something out of nothing. So your creative energy will also rise high. The best way to handle this energy is to praying to Ma Durga by chanting Mahishasur Mardini Stotra or any chant of Durga. Obviously, the actual remedy can only be given if I or anyone see your personal horoscope. That's common sense. But if you're watching this video and you're unable to take any consultation, you just want to go ahead with positive Mars, start chanting Hanuman Chalisa. Durga Mantra, Hanuman Chalisa. To keep things very simple, Hanuman Chalisa. Correction of Mooladhara Chakra will also happen. If you want, I will create a video on Mooladhara Chakra explaining what a Mooladhara Chakra is. So because if somebody is experiencing a disturbed Mooladhara Chakra, Mars in Aries is the time. Always remember, Mars in Aries is the time when you can correct the disturbed Mooladhara energy as per Jyotish transit. Otherwise, you can go to a healer, but as per the Jyotishya transit. Now coming to the aspect of Mars, Mars 4th aspect will fall on Cancer, 7th aspect on Libra, 8th aspect on Scorpio. So 8th aspect is taken care because Mars will watch its own zodiac sign. Scorpio people will see a lot of things changing out of nowhere. Libra people will see people are judging you. Cancer people will see sudden restriction or boundary. So these are the aspect results of Mars. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, this is yours Puneet. Namaste.